They called him Josiah Horner, just a barefoot Texas kid, born in old Virginia, at least that's what he always said. Raised in Denton County, where the sage and saddle meet. Said from the time I reached a stirrup, I was steady in the seat. At 17 he caught that trail, dry fever in his soul. The call of the wild he rode, kept pulling for control. The border winds kept whispering, son, go chase the sky. So he left behind his given name and let Josiah die. Now he's Alias Frank Canton, a lawman and a ghost, riding where the lines blur between justice and a boast. A hero in some stories, in others just a stain, a badge and a bullet, and a shadow with two names. He met sweet Annie Wilkerson, her smile could calm the plains. They wed beside the courthouse steps and built life from the rains. Two girls were born to prairie winds, Ruby bold and Helen wild. And Frank, the man of shadows, was just daddy to that child. One day the team ran crazy, little Helen cracked the whip, and he dragged beneath the wagon in a dust-filled deadly trip. Neighbors held the horses, Ruby bruised but standing tall, and Frank came riding hard as hell when he heard that frantic call. They said Annie wouldn't make it, and later maybe not the girls, when diphtheria came sneaking in like a ghost that softly swirls. But she rose like plains in morning light and kept that home alive. A woman made of iron lace who helped the lawman survive. Yeah, he's Alias Frank Canton, a man of many trails, from outlaw kid to lawman tales, the whiskey fogs and veils. Truth ain't always pretty, and history ain't clean, but Frank wrote it like he found it, somewhere in between. When you're on the border, it pulls you further still. He rode chasing something just beyond the hill, but Annie kept him tethered even when the winds blew wide. A pistol on his hip, a baby on his side. The clever rogue was captured, the Buffalo Bulletin said, by Canton with cool cash and a price upon the head. He claimed he shared the bounty, but the whisper still remained about a man who knew both justice and the outlaw strain. He died with names behind him, but love that still stood tall, a wife who faced the gallop, and daughters through it all. You won't find him in the black or white, but in the in-between. Alias Frank Canton, where myth and man